This video is all about how to register a team during the team registration period for the Neighbours Friends Volleyball League registrations. Hello everyone, my name is William. I'm the manager for the Neighbours Friends Volleyball League, and this is the updated version of how to register a team when registrations are open for the Volleyball League. So we are on the current homepage of www.nfvl.ca, the homepage for Neighbours Friends Volleyball League. Basically, you want to look at the menu bar here where things are turning blue as I'm running my cursor over the top. You want to click under the registration menu, and you want to look at the second sub-menu item called Currently Available Programs. Then once the registration page becomes open, and you can see all the different selections underneath, you'll be able to click on any of the View Details areas. Another window will open up and it'll give you more information about that particular offering. And in the upper right of each of the boxes, you'll see how many spots are still available for that division. And you'll see other information about it, such as pricing as well. We are looking specifically at this first one, which is a fictitious one that I created just for the purpose of this video. It's called the Boonday Intermediate Plus Upper Division Southwest spot. Just happens to be exactly what we're looking for. So we want to register for that. We see that there are 3 spaces remaining in the upper right corner. And if we want to see some view details, it'll tell us exactly the information that we need to know. We won't go through all of that now, but you'll be able to review that whenever you like, when you are registering or even before registration. This was recorded just a couple of days before registrations began for the 2026-27 season, and so you can see all of these things if you were watching this video in 2026. Now, you'll also notice before we do get into the registration part, a couple of key things. First of all, there's a tab here just below the word registrations, also called registrations. There's also a tab called memberships. If you click on that, you can also purchase your membership here first if you wish. They are available as of right now. It began on August the 4th, 2026, and expires on June the 30th, 2027. And then there'll be a new membership next year, which will open up in August of 2027. And all you need to do is click the blue purchase button, and you can proceed into that and get your membership. Now, we won't do that now. That's another video you can look up. We're focused on registrations. So we do see that the registration is open because there's a blue Register a Team button available next to this particular program. You won't see that on any of the others because they don't open up for another couple of days. This video was recorded on August the 10th, 2026, and so the registrations aren't scheduled to open until August 12th. But in our case, for this example, we're making an exception. So let's begin. So you see the thing that you want, the program that you want, the division that you want, and you see that the Register a Team button is blue and ready to be used. You click on it, and it'll take you to this page, which is your eSports Desk account page. If you already have an eSports Desk account, then all you need to do is put the email in that you used to sign up for that account originally and type in your password, and you'll be good to go. If you do not yet have an account, click on this Sign Up tab, and then click this Sign Up for You button and create your eSports Desk account from there. You click on Sign Up for You, you will end up with your 3 boxes that you need to fill out, which is your first name, your last name, and an email address. And I'm using an old email address. but just for examples purposes. First name, last name, email address, then you can click the blue sign up button. The window will show up, a little window here that says you have entered your email as, which again reiterates the email that you just entered. If this is not correct, click change. The account password will be emailed to you at the above address. It is required in order to access your account. You can change the password from the My Profile page once you have logged in, and you'll see that shortly. Now, in my case, this particular email has already been used, so it will tell me that I won't be able to use it. But assuming that this is the first time I'm creating this, I will get an email that confirms what my password is for my new account. I will use that password to log in. Once I do that, I can use the Sign In tab. And I will put my email in there, which is manager@NoFrills and then your password goes in there. Once you've done that, you click Sign In. And voila, I am inside the dashboard of my eSports Desk individual user account. Now you'll see in the upper left corner, in the left column here, there's a register button at the top of the list, along with a bunch of other buttons, which we won't cover for now. There's also a register now button across the top, second one from your left. You can use either one of these two buttons to register now. And you can also scroll down to read a little bit more about this particular program. Since we've already clicked the Register Now button and we are on the program we want, we are going to read this information and the description will tell us more about it. Let's, for now, pass that, assume that everything in it gave us the information we needed and we're ready to register right now. So we need to come up with a team name. Any item you see that has a red dot beside it is a required field, which means you have to fill it with something. Even if you have to make a fancy name, in this case for the team name, that you want to change later, you can do it. So I'll call it My Team. And then the geographic designation, you click on that to select which one you want. Obviously, the earlier up, you noticed that it was a southwest spot, so it makes sense to pick southwest in the drop-down menu. How was the league discovered? That's a quick question. Answer whichever one you want from the options given, or if you chose other, then you can type in more information in the next box, which is explaining where you heard about us from. The desired divisions, if you can't get the division you want, Tuesday, Intermediate Plus, West, just an example, or maybe you want Wednesday if you can't get the Tuesday, again Intermediate Plus, West, and that's all you need to do there. If you don't have any other backups, you can't do anything, then you can leave that one blank. Who referred you? If someone did refer you, my buddy Gus Wilkins, if you had someone that referred you. Returning team. If your team is returning for more than 2 years off, no, we're a brand new team. So the answer to that is no. When was the last time we played? We don't have to fill that one out because we answered no, and it's not a required. Then there's the main waiver, something that you need to read. It talks about the refund policy as well. Good idea to understand that. Once you've read that, click the box below. It says I have read and understood and agree to the above waiver. And then there's a second waiver and a membership application in the next box below. Please review that as well. Read through it, understand all the risks, and if you're okay with all the risks and sign off on the waiver and you agree to go ahead and play in the league, then you can click next to this box. Again, it says I have read, understand, and agree to the above waiver. Once you've done that, you can click continue on the bottom right. It'll take you to the shopping cart, and you will see that we've chosen the Boone Day Intermediate Plus Upper Division Southwest spot, the test division. And if we found out that we made a mistake at this point, we can hit the garbage can and delete that. Or we can click the options button to view more information if you want, but we saw that earlier, so that's not necessary. And then we have a choice to choose from how we want to pay: check, money order, credit or debit card. So I will say that you should know that if you choose to select credit or debit card, there is a 4% surcharge for the credit card merchant fees, which all go pretty much to the credit card company. So it does cost you a little bit more if you choose to pay by credit card. We normally encourage our teams to pay by e-transfer. So since e-transfer isn't actually shown here as an option, choose check or money order, which is pretty much the same as e-transfer in this scenario. And then you can click check out. And then what you will do is, once you're done, I'll complete the process first. So now we've successfully registered into this particular spot, and we can review responses if we like. There's more information here. It just shows us what we filled in when we filled in that information earlier. So basically nothing new there. And we will also get an email that will verify our information. Now your job is basically to send your payment to info, I-N-F-O, at NFVL.ca. You send your e-transfer there, so make sure that you know what the correct amount to pay is, and you will be able to go from there. Now that you've completed the process, there's nothing left for you to really do in this account. You can log out. You won't need to look at things like players list or registered teams inside of this account. You will find out more information about the league and the other teams, and you'll be able to create your roster in a different section under the team rep login. So that will be a different video and a different set of instructions. So don't worry about that for now. Just make sure your team is registered and we will get you all set up. Look for your emails to make sure that you get a confirmation email that says you have registered. Go to the NFVL.ca website, go to the standings page, and then scroll down and look for the division you had registered for to see if your team is there. If not, and if it's not there by 24 hours after you've registered, please do email the league, let them know the problem, and they will fix it for you. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it informative, and happy volleyballing, everyone.